Hello, thank you for coming back to my kitchen. You are very welcome as always. Today I'm going to be making chocolate chip shortbread biscuits. It's a very versatile recipe. Today I'm just going to be cutting it in rounds and then we'll bake them. But with coming up of Easter, you could be making them in bunny shapes. So I got this idea from, at Christmas, a friend of mine bought me little stars of shortbread from Marks and Spencer's. So that's what gave me the idea. So yes, it could be bunny shapes for Easter, it could be stars for Christmas or any other holiday, or just round ones, as you wish. So to start with, we need to line a baking tray with greaseproof paper, or for my American friends, that's parchment paper. And just put that to one side. So next we're going to need to put our oven on. So it's 160 degrees centigrade with a fan, 180 without, 350 if you're Fahrenheit, and that is gas mark 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is sieve 9 ounces or 250 grams of plain flour into a bowl. And that is followed by 3 ounces or 75 grams of caster sugar. And I'm doing a very strange thing here. I'm sieving my caster sugar. It's got so many lumps in it this morning, and I don't want those in my biscuits. There, all lumps removed. Next we need to add 6 ounces or 175 grams of butter and just cut it into pieces. This is salted butter I'm using. I always use salted butter in all my cooking. I always use salted butter. If you are using unsalted butter, then you will need at this stage to add a pinch of salt. So once you've cut that up into as small pieces as possible, we're going to go in with our hands and rub the butter in as though we're making pastry. Of course, if you have a food processor, you can do this in a food processor, but I prefer to do it this way. You need to continue doing this until you can't see any like floury flour. It will start clumping when it's done, but all the butter needs to be in the flour. You can see that when I squeeze it together, it's starting to clump. So that's done. So the last thing to go in is the chocolate chips. Today I have chocolate chunks. I'll just see if you can see those on camera. Tesco's chocolate chunks, and that is 100 grams. But chocolate chips is fine, or even cut up chocolate, whatever you want to do, but not too much. You don't want too much chocolate in this because it won't come together. I'll just get my knife back and just give that a little mix around. So next we'll be needing a big sheet of greaseproof paper or parchment paper, or if you've got one of those, what they call those gel things to roll out on, you can use one of those. That would be pretty good too. And we're just going to carefully set all this out onto the paper or the gel mat. And just start pushing it together. This, I warn you, is going to take quite a while to come together. Please do not add any egg, any milk or any water. That's not the idea of shortbread. To keep it short, which means crunchy and crispy, we need to keep as little liquid in there as possible. And it will come together with just the butter. So once you get bits that are escaping, just push them all into the middle and start again. And it will all crumble away once you get it together. It will crumble away and you just bring it back together until it forms a nice ball. We're just pressing it, and this will take some time, so you need to be patient with this bit. Just turn it occasionally and press together again. And eventually it will form a lovely ball of dough. It's starting to come together now. There, when you've got a nice ball like that, you can go around picking up all the pieces on the paper with it and just pressing them all together. And we're nearly done. Just scrape all the pieces into your dough from the edges of the paper. You can see why we need the paper. It would be everywhere. Well, it is everywhere, but you end up with this lovely ball of dough. There's a few more pieces to pick up off the paper. And now this is ready to roll out. So now I'll need my rolling pin, my cutter, and my flour for rolling out with. I think I said at the beginning this is a 3-inch cutter I'm using today. So we just need to sprinkle the paper or your mat with a little bit of flour. Use as little as possible, a little on the top too, and just start rolling it out. And just keep moving the dough to make sure it doesn't stick. Regarding thickness, I normally just roll it all out to the thickness of the chocolate chips. But last time I made these, I did measure it for you, and it's about 4 millimeters. So just cut them out and place them on the tray. They can go very close together, they don't spread. I'm going to get another one out of this. Oh, just about there. So once you've got all that you can out of that first roll, we just push all the dough together and roll out the rest. Not forgetting to put a little bit of flour underneath so the dough doesn't stick. So they will go into the oven for about 18 minutes or until they're nice and golden tinged brown around the edges. So I think my biscuits are done a little earlier today. I did say 18 and they normally are done in 18, but they've had 16. So I'm just going to get them out to check. I think they're done. Yes, these are done. I want to show you. So they're lighter than other, slam! They're lighter than other biscuits, as you can see. Oh, they look delicious. Get a nice view in the camera for you. There. Just a little bit golden, but not brown like other biscuits. They'll need to sit on the tray to cool down for about 3 minutes before taking them off. Then we need to just put them on a wire rack to cool totally. They're a big biscuit. You're going to find it hard to get them on this one rack. They're perfect. So I've got, let me bring you up so I can talk to you. So I've got another 3 biscuits to go into the oven. I'll put them on the same baking tray and probably just put them in for 16 minutes. I think I did the dough a little bit thinner, which is why they've cooked a little bit. They haven't taken as much time, 16 minutes instead of 18 minutes. So today this recipe made 14 biscuits altogether, and I have got this, I'll just show you. I have got this little diddy one I'm going to cook, which was made from the scraps at the end. Okay, so 14 biscuits and the little diddy one. It's been a few hours and all my biscuits or cookies are nice and cool now. Let me show you just one of them on the plate. You can see that one. And we have the rest of them here. They're not really in shot that well, are they? There you go. Delicious chocolate chip, or in this case chocolate chunk shortbread biscuit. So now for the taste test. I hope you're picking up that crunch on the sound, because and it's the fact that we didn't put any liquid in the biscuit that makes them that crunchy. There was no egg, no milk, no water. That's what gives them that crunchy. So, thank you for coming back to my kitchen. Give me the big thumbs up as usual, and please subscribe. I do have so many views that aren't from subscribers, so if you do like the videos I'm making, if you could subscribe, it would help my channel immensely, believe me. It would push my videos to more people on YouTube. So comments too, comment if you make them, let me know if you like them. I would love to hear from you, and I do get a lot of comments with suggestions of what to put in things. Recently I've had a lot of comments on my bread pudding as to other fruits that could go in there, and you know, it's good. It gives people ideas, not just me but the people reading through the comments. So yes, if you do make them, let me know if you like them. I'm sure you'll like them. So yes, thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you again next time.